really dirty, unclean soul.
Hey, yo! Hey guys, welcome to this new episode of the JÉVON Room. I'm your host for today, Archie Jason, a fashion content creator. And today we're going to be talking about the creative scene, the good, the bad, and the ugly. To my right, we have
Marc-Levi, content creator.
Cool. To my left,
JÉVON, not Jason, content creator.
Are you slow?
He said he's there, but when he put it to box.
Why did you need Mark when you're right there?
TikTok content creator, also a photographer and videographer, and an aspiring screenwriter.
okay.
Oh, blood clot.
Yeah, and to my third left,
Come on, leave that brand owner.
so let's just get into it. I feel like it would be best to start off by talking about our experiences. So, Bradley, let's start with you.
I model a bit, part-time. I actually enjoy modeling. I've been modeling since I was like 16 or 17, so that's been fun. And I do some YouTube stuff as well, so I have my own YouTube channel, and then I feature other people's YouTube channels as well. So, and I'm here as well, so YouTube is YouTube.
What's your favourite part of all of that?
My favourite part, I definitely like being on camera, and I definitely like showing off my personality. Obviously, I like taking pictures and stuff like that. That's fun. But I think when I get to talk and laugh and converse with other people, I feel like that's where I'm highlighted the most. So that's the aspect I love the most.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I make a lot of fashion-based content. I've also made a lot of lifestyle, skincare content on Instagram. Obviously, I have pretty decent Twitter platforms, Instagram platforms, TikTok platforms. I just like using social media, connecting with people. And then I also kind of use those professionally now to kind of make money, do influencing and stuff. But my main passion is fashion. I just love dressing up. That's probably my favourite thing.
He's okay. I love
JÉVON, I do TikTok creating. I only just started basically this year doing TikTok creating properly, but I've been doing it since 2019. Photography I've been doing since 2016. But I really do want to get into directing and screenwriting because that's literally been my passion since I was a child, just to create movies and books and just tell my stories. But yeah, that's mainly what I do. And then videography on the side as well, and we just started that now.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay. Yes, JÉVON. Let's talk about the real of the creative scene. Because I think people talk about the creative scene one way and they say it's quite catty or quite high school. Have you guys experienced that?
What do you mean high school?
Clicky.
In terms of, clicky. People say the London creative scene is mad clicky and stuff like that.
Yeah, all the same influencers just collab all the time.
Yeah.
The content is apart from a few that stand out, pretty much the same. And starts getting repetitive too because there's not different people on the platforms.
I get what that is, but at the same time I feel like a lot of influencers, especially big ones, they work with certain people because they know they can gain something out of it. So it's what can I gain from you? I know working with someone who's on the come up, people will be looking at, I don't think I can really gain anything out of you unless they actually do like your work. There's some influencers that will actually work with small people and stuff like that. But me personally, I don't think I've experienced that because I started in 2016. So the creative scene in London was a bit smaller than it is now.
I feel the content creators that stand out for me the most, they don't do they do the clicky thing, but it's they also they know who their people are. You understand?
Yeah.
So say your friend, Nella Rose, if most of the people on her channel, they'll be people she seems to have known for a while, you from college, whatever. Some of you feature on there, even though you're not content creators like that, because of who you are, the way you come across. So to me, that's not clicky. When you're talking about collabing because they simply think they can gain something, a lot of that content, one, I can see through it. A lot of it is these two don't really vibe with each other. They don't really know each other.
But they're there together.
Yeah, it's a bit awkward. It's clearly a business transaction. Then there's others Nella with her videos, and it'll be oh, these really know each other. So they're bouncing off each other.
It never works. Because I feel even the content that when you know that somebody's collabing with, you know they're friends now, that's much better to watch. I feel it is more enjoyable because you can actually see they're actually friends outside of it.
So do you guys have any nightmares of the creative scene? Because personally I don't, but I know that some people.
I mean, we can talk about what we're talking about. We're talking about studios at D12. Oh wait.
No, actually, they've done a lot of wayward stuff, so they do.
They've done a lot of wayward and they've given a lot of refunds. I don't even know how the business is still standing. Because every day you got to give out refunds.
Oh
no, as we said before, not all black people.
Yeah, we can't support all black
I'm
businesses.
sorry, because people think it's because we're black, we have to support you. Sometimes your service is terrible, and I just can't do that. Like, I need to respect myself and my money.
I would rather support you not on the basis of you being black, on the basis of your quality being top notch. You understand? Because then I'm gonna come back. Then you got designers, $J, you know. Hey yo!
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
Then you got the American designers. This is why you can't support all black people, no black businesses. You be selling. They have you sending the money on Cash App, right? I say, PayPal. He said, I don't have it. I said, oh, what you have? He said, Cash App.
You don't have PayPal?
He didn't have PayPal.
He didn't have PayPal.
Yeah.
That's so easy to make as well.
Exactly.
You can make PayPal in 2 minutes.
Exactly. And I'm the customer from overseas, but you want me to put my details in this Cash App.
And didn't he not give you like no receipt after the transaction?
No receipt. It was a DM. And
no email.
Oh, let me tell you that something. If they don't have a website for you to securely pay for the goods, it's a
shot.
So
Let's get into it, yeah.
If I order from you and I want to support you, then support me. Help me support you. You understand?
The bare minimum. PayPal is the bare minimum. I'm sorry. There is no
There's no cash app, there's no wire. This is not.
Cash
This is not the Sopranos, bitch.
No.
You're asking me to send through Cash App and saying your name on Cash App is like J, and then I'm typing it in. You're telling me, oh, you need to add the sign, the dollar sign.
It appears to be just a little bit ghetto to me. A little bit ghetto, you know, a little bit hood.
You have a website?
No. He did have a website and it just showed pictures. How do I add to the basket?
Reading messages, then he stops reading messages. And on Instagram, you can see when someone has viewed your message, so.
And then you're tweeting on Twitter about, I can't wait to suck my niggas' toes. And then the comment on there and saying, you need to stop worrying about your niggas' toes, right? And worry about my money. Worry about my money. Okay? You got people in America sending me your address, your phone number.
Oh, God.
Yeah, because clearly you've done this to other people. Because these Americans were really trying to like have you out, catch flight to your yard.
I must spend that block on you. Spend that block.
And then you message me next day with them coming with, I'm sending the money full stop. Don't full stop. Don't full stop first. I still got things to say. Trying to stop the conversation, I got things to say. Like, them people there, those are the black people and businesses I cannot support. I'm not supporting you because you are black. I'm not saying black excellence, I don't like that phrase. I think it pushes too much on black people. But you need to have quality, like you need to know what you're doing, know what you're selling, have your business thought out. Right? Yeah, because also it then reflects on the rest of us.
There needs to just be a level of quality. Like, it's not even about being excellent, it's not about being like perfect or anything, but just
be professional.
Be in your craft, be in your bag, like care enough about your brand and your customers and your like ethos, whatever it is, enough to just do things well. Like there's no reason for you to be like a business owner and to be airing people's messages and if you're airing people's messages, there needs to be an explanation to what's going on after, like, oh, I'm sorry.
Not even after, before it gets to that stage where you know you're going to be too busy to respond.
If you want people to support your business as a priority, then your priority needs to be your business. And so your customers are your priority. Yeah. So I don't care what you're doing, get onto your phone and reply to your people.
So if you can't do it, then designate your task to other people.
And it shouldn't be, what do you call it? It should not be over DMs. I feel like people need to start using email, because that's professional. Like it's, I don't get it. Like when you have a business and you're talking through DMs.
It's not even necessarily like not professional. It's just like it helps you kind of like split the two up, so you're not doing the same. Because if you're just avoiding your DMs for the day, maybe for your mental health, that's fine. But your business, you want that to be a priority. you need to look at your business every day. Like, there's no kind of like down days in business. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
and also if you made promises as well on DMs, you can delete messages now. Email these people, find their email them. But they can't delete anything. Yeah. And also invoices as well. And people need to have that. Because a lot of people will be like, they will just leave you months and months, even especially with photography, months and months and months. And because you didn't do an invoice and a set a date.
But usually even. He needs to stop. He's not going to do the job if you don't pay the invoice. No, do you understand?
The deposit.
Until you pay. No, not even the deposit. You pay the whole thing up front. And if you don't pay it up front, then he's not coming.
He's not coming.
He's not showing up, mate. You're taking on your iPhone 11, mate. Because nah, it can't run.
I feel like a lot of people genuinely, even in the creative scene, don't respect the fact that like creative work is work. And like creative time is time. They really don't respect it. Like, they can be an artist themselves and will still delay your payments. Will still like,
do you know what it is? They think that the camera is the payment.
Yeah.
You being on the camera, that's payment to them. So for like a first basis, if you don't mention anything to do with money, it's like because you're given an opportunity to show your face in media in some way. You're doing it, but I do think there is a fine line where you're able to negotiate something in business, and there's a way to do that professionally.
Yeah, there's a way to communicate
without offending another person. Yeah. And then there's another thing where you're coming in like, well, I believe that your service is actually that's a whole other thing.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know how to negotiate and be polite and like professional as well, because it's honestly it's fine to negotiate. I've negotiated so many different things because you can do the same thing, but just because you know somebody's like doesn't have the right budget, or you know them personally, they're a friend of a friend, or whatever, you bring your prices down, or because you just really like what they're doing or whatever. It's a lot of you, it's a lot of your personality, your face. Like, as soon as your name's out there in a bad way, people are like, "What? This person's a bit shady. This person's a bit iffy. Like, their business is a bit this, or just they're a bit rude, or they don't know how to like conduct themselves, or whatever." Like, your business could be tainted. Like, just
when it comes to being rude, though. That's very subjective, because some people, they be coming at you crazy and it's like, actually babes, I'm gonna let you know who you're DMing here, because I think you got me fucked up.
Even some people, like, even if you're like doing like admin and stuff like by emails or DM'd, and just the way you reply to people is just rude. Like, if you're just short, or if you're just kind of like blunt, or you know, you just got a rudeness about you. Like the guy, like even stuff like airing people's messages, stuff like that, like rudeness like that, it doesn't carry well.
Some of you need admin. Some of you need admin because you don't have time.
Not everybody's a people person. Not everybody knows how to type. Not everybody knows how to like, you know.
I get what you mean. Not everybody's a people person, but these are things you have to learn if you're going to start a business. Because you're going to speak to and you're going to encounter a lot of different types of people. So you can't just be saying,
that's not how I am. I'm not.
No. But you can say I'm not a people person, so I'm gonna hire somebody who is.
But you still need to learn how to be a people's person.
Because you're going to start to network and talk to people.
Yeah, I know.
You are the owner.
Sometimes some of these owners be rude as hell, and like their HR teams and their admin teams are full of.
And that's fine. They don't need no money.
But I don't get people that people love them. The people love them. I'm not saying any names. I'm just saying that people love
that one.
them.
Cut it.
You know. Clean. Love him. They love his rudeness. They love his thing. They love it. They eat it up. Like
one thing I will say though is that you need to know your customers.
You need to know your brand.
Your base. His customers love that shit.
Yeah.
And he has marketed himself and stuff in a way in which like there isn't bare press, but his brand is actually popping.
Yeah.
Without all of that. Yeah. Without the, don't have to pay for shit. Don't have to nothing. You see it. It's
but for real. Yeah, on the real, what you're saying is very real, because it's the only one, like one of the only brands you see around London. Like, everybody's wearing it. You can go down the street any day of the day. I swear to God, if you walk through East
But it's not even just everyone's wearing it. The people that are wearing it are like, they're repping it. Like, quality's good. I want the next one.
Yeah, I want the next one. I want to show it. Like,
come like tell
parties. Yeah, it's very that, but without the press.
Because never in my life am I waiting for a parcel, going on Twitter, going on Instagram, checking my email every 10 minutes, refreshing, like one pick me. Clint, please. He will close his website and open it up to the public at different times when there's a drop.
It's very expensive.
And for you to get into the website, there was a password, right? Now the password, he might say it's coming at 6:30, child. It might come at 8 p.m. It might come at 9 p.m. We don't know when it's coming. Clint, please.
This is the first day I found out about that brand. I've never seen that shop open on time, not once.
That is so.
But it's part of the brand.
It's timing.
It's black people time. People people love it because he just honestly.
With anticipation. That's the whole part of the thing. Like,
why.
I'm like anti like the traditional fashion mold. Like, I'm me.
I was just gonna say, not everybody has worked in their life, and we need to look into people like that.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
No.
Don't be quiet now. Don't be quiet.
No, I'm saying not everybody has worked in their life, innit? And they just get to that point.
So this is the thing. What people don't deep is that some people have money. Straight up, you have money. Your parents have money. Your life is money. So
it means what you're presenting is
it's not even like a lot of money, but you can just jump straight into the thing, and it's just like boom. Yeah, I have these clothes, but I go to these places. I do this thing. I have this nice camera. I have this nice phone.
But at the same time, I do feel sorry for the people that have been born into money, but they do have that like drive.
And people then try to put it on. But your parents have the time. But this, that.
So like, let's say as an example, my fave Kylie Jenner. I've been watching the Kardashians from time, and I could always tell that there was something about her that she always wanted to
do that
makeup stuff. So when people are like, oh, you was born into money, this, that, you're not self-made, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool, you're born into money, but the way she moved from like having that, being attached to her sisters. Like,
her and her sister are like the best
now.
example of the both ends of that spectrum.
Kim
you
and
have
Kylie.
one doing the catwalk that can't walk. And you have one doing like
business and
the business and model, and like it's like you are the standard.
And that is just
like you're even the better model out of
than the model.
I remember she was crying about not being a model, and she made a whole scrapbook, and I look at her.
Okay, but there has to be a level of understanding. Like, we cannot have that conversation and like act as though the privilege doesn't come because that's one type of privilege, the money privilege. But the second is the fact that the way Kylie grew up was for her aesthetic being adjacent to blackness by not being a black.
That is a separate conversation.
That is a different conversation. But that without her Jordan Woods friend, without her dating the black boys, without her whole Kardashian. I love a pretty girl knows how to take a nice picture. I love Kylie because she does it all perfectly. But what we can't do is talk about them to sound. We talk about Melissa's wardrobe, talk about them girls, even Molly May to sound, because Molly May's whole thing has never been adjacent to any kind of blackness. She's been white girl down. But Kylie's thing is a definitely different thing. The reason she's a billionaire is because of her adjacency to blackness.
What you're saying, like it's a recent thing, that's always been the case.
Yes.
People want to be black until it's time to be black.
No, of course, but I'm talking about recently, like in the last couple of years, it's been more extreme.
Say what you have to say.
Now you said that, Cara TV, one thing about them, remember Cara TV, they did that PAQ and Neva and all that stuff. So I remember last year when everybody was calling them out during the whole B&M situation, Addicted, these people, this whole Cara TV is run by white people. And what they do is like to collect black people or use their ideas or collect them and then make them work like slaves. Remember Bad Canteen? Obviously that's finished now, but
what is Bad Canteen?
It was with like black
people. Is that a show?
Yeah, it was like a YouTube show. And then that got cancelled after that. But I feel like a lot of these people, like even on Radar Radio, now that's flopped. They are run by white people who like to pick and choose who they want to work with and then pick ideas from black people as well. Neva was not even Cara TV's idea. It was actually somebody that I know's idea. And then they took it from them. And it's annoying because we see this happen all the time, especially in this UK creative industry. A lot of these white people working behind the scenes. It's actually annoying.
So we were just talking about IBD.
Literally.
And
your dad owns Sports Direct.
Like you can do anything. Like you're charging £40,000.
And it's just weird, like how do you wake up in the morning and think that's how you want to be? That's the type of person you want to be.
And that is acceptable.
I'm so confused. The thing is, without black people, I've said this before, we are literally the blueprint for everything. That's why that whole diversity scheme that these big companies be doing, I hate them so much because they're always asking, we need to get more black people, more Asian people, more people of colour in our work. Next minute you'll be telling them, send us your idea. They'll send you your idea next minute, unfortunately.
But what they want, but that's what I'm touching on now, yeah? Like, because with this, a certain company was looking for
podcasts.
Yeah, podcasters and whatever. And there was a little loophole in it which didn't make sense to me because it was a case of like it had to do this whole business proposal, this whole pitch, and it had to then record what it's gonna sound like. Then I meant to send it to you for you to then put me to like shortlist, not even get there, shortlist. Then I got to do further steps to like give you a real concrete idea of what it's going to be like, and then you decide.
I was thinking about this the other day.
I'm not giving my proposal to you for you to turn me away and still have my documents.
Keep that in the backlog.
Yeah, like for all, like actually,
if we just change that,
if we just change that and have 3 white lads instead, like this will be perfect. Like no, like that's why people need to think smart when it comes to your terms and your conditions, your consistency and what you stand for. This all comes into play. Like when I'm talking about consistency, know what you are doing and what you stand for. My thing has always been I want to own the shit that I do. So even like this, it could have been a production company or whatever, but the fact of the matter is, if I do it myself, it's ours. Do you understand? It's not like it's theirs. They do you know what I mean? Control and edit it how they want it. We need to say this and do that. Like no.
Because remember, Michael O'Cole, her new TV show, I May Destroy You. That was initially supposed to be for a Netflix show. And then until she read the actual whole like agreement with them, she saw that they were gonna take full control and just give her little. So she was like, I'm not gonna do that anymore. Now she's with BBC, but she got full creative control of her own show.
You got to lift the glasses.
What put them down?
Yeah, no, lift them up and down.
It should be the Ducks, dirty, unclean souls.
What?
So,
yo, you're in your own world. You're literally.
Honestly.
Can we just hello, hi.
Okay, so thank you guys for watching us. We have been the JÉVON Room. It's been very fun. Chilling with you lot, talking with you lot. Come back next time, listen to what you have to say. Follow, subscribe. Boom, 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 boom.
Bye.